Here's a Slumber Slumber 3. I think it's from 1987. It's in great shape though. Came with the original Switch. So I'm gonna run the first speeds on the pull chain, and then I'll run the rest on this Switch on high. But it's in great shape. I can't wait to use this fan. It was a bunch of air. The flywheel's still in good shape, so be quiet and let it run. Here it is on low, down, and the switch is set to high. It's a good low speed. I might use this, I don't know. Depends on, I still like air movement though. Here's medium. There's a decent amount of air on medium. It will be balanced. It's just I mixed up the blades when I took them off. So I'll have to have fun balancing it to where it's not super off balance, but it'll definitely be running smoother. There's a good amount of air. Then high is perfect. But it is pretty fast. You can see it shakes a decent amount. But I think I have to swap one of the blades on the side that is heaviest. I'll have to figure it out. But man, you know, normally I don't really care for these fans, but since this was an early one, I was actually interested in it. It's not the 5 or Slumber 5, but it moves a pretty good amount of air. It's pretty quiet. Not as much as my original, but where I'm going to be using this, I don't really care about that. Since it's from 1987, it's still old enough to where I care. One blade is off. You can see it's warped up. Blade brackets are in line though. Let's see. I'm only gonna do the updraft on high. Still has the original weights too, which is honestly kind of funny. These people kept it in great shape. I mean, great shape. Wow, this thing moves a ton of air on. That's fucking hilarious. Didn't expect the beer can to fall down. I don't see any damage. It's not like I care anyways. Okay. Let's set it to, well, right now this is the low speed on the switch. Let's see, I'll set it one up. So that way, this is low. It's about the same as it's like in between the medium and low from the switch. It moves some air. It's like a light breeze. This would be something I'd use in the winter. Probably when I put it in updraft, I don't think I would bother with this if it was cold out or warm out. Here's what is this? Medium. Decently quick. I probably use this often. This moves a decent amount of air. Maybe if I was just letting this run all day, I'd probably use it on this. This is a janky wiring, but when it's in the wall, it'll be better. It's medium high. It's a little faster, and with it balanced, it won't be as shaky. Should be great. Honestly, this is probably something I would use often if I wanted some airflow without it being loud. Probably sleep to this at night. Damn chain is swinging. Probably run better when it's actually balanced. And then you already know what high is like, but I'll just turn it to high just because. Switch is a little finicky. The amount of air it moves. Look at this. It's pretty good, especially for a 90s fan. I wasn't expecting that. This is switch 2. I'm glad they saved it. I possibly will be getting the sister fan to this. Depends on whether the homeowners want to sell it. They have 2 of these, and well, they had 3, but one of them I got rid of. The second one of these, I think it was in like a room adjacent to it. I had the switch 2, so hopefully they'll sell it to me. But they might have been putting it in their daughter's room, so I don't really know what's going to happen to that. Bearings on this thing actually aren't that bad. I was going to replace them, but for what they are, they're actually like in good shape. I don't even hear any like noise. I might repack them if I can. If not, I'll just leave them. It's pretty good. Probably get better the longer I use it. These fans, honestly, they're kind of underrated. I did want a Zephyr, but this fan showed up for me for $20. And the finish is in immaculate condition. Could use a wipe down, but I mean, immaculate. I couldn't tell you the date code. You can probably figure that out. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the long video, but I wanted to document this thing.